So in today's video, I'm going to show you how you should be making your content, the content that actually sells and attracts your dream customers. I've been seeing lots of mistakes from other fitness coaches, and also including me when I just started, making these videos about like six-pack ab routines in the gym or different recipes. Yeah, but those type of contents, it can generate you more views, but it's not gonna generate you more leads and sales. Yeah, and you can also see lots of like these influencers who have like 100+K following, like they are actually broke. Yeah, they don't know how to make money. So like in this video, I'm gonna really show you how to make the content the right way, so you can get like 3K plus paying clients on automatic, and they trust you and know that you are expert in your field. So let's dive into it. So how to create content that not only grabs attention but actually sells and makes people want to become your clients. So probably your current content strategy, sharing tips on workouts, recipes, or even showing your day-to-day life, and that's awesome. I think you should still do that. Yeah, but here's the thing, like that alone won't make people choose your coaching. Yeah, like you want that you are expert and understand what you're doing, that you are professional, and then they will want to give you money. Yeah, but if you're just showing up like workouts as 99% of other fitness influencers do, or recipes, like everyone does that, so you need to a bit stand out and be a bit different. So how do you get your audience to pick your side? What I love to use this terminology, like throw rocks at your enemies. So for example, if you watch movie like Batman, where he fights Joker, or like Gladiator movie where Maximus battles his opponents in Rome, like you kind of naturally pick side. Either it's like good side or bad side. It's totally up to you. But for your fitness coaching business, you really want that people who watch your content choose your side. But how do we do that? Is by making the alternatives look bad compared to your offer. So let's say you are a fitness coach who believes people can eat carbs and still lose weight. You might say something like keto is the worst diet for weight loss because it's not really sustainable. Or let's say intermittent fasting is bad because you're missing the protein window, and you're losing muscle mass. So you kind of give a fear. Or if your focus is on exercise, you could say cardio is the worst for fat loss. It's not nearly as effective as strength training. And for example, how you can find these alternatives is by talking with people. Really listen what people say when you let's say do appointment setting, or your appointment setter does the setting for you. Listen what kind of answers they give you, or the same also on sales call. Remember for me, when I used to be on sales calls or when I was setting, lots of people were telling I've tried intermittent fasting, I'm doing keto diet, I'm doing calisthenics, so in my content specifically, I will make why calisthenics is bad, why it's easy to injure yourself with calisthenics, or why keto diet is not really sustainable, especially if you are busy professional. When you do keto, that means you need to cut out your favorite foods. So I'm kind of in my content breaking those beliefs, and the more you do it and on the more options you have, it's just better. So you still want to, of course, post your value, post your day-to-day life, but you also want to throw rocks at the enemies, Maybe you can even say why personal training is bad compared to online coaching. Why these one-size-fit training apps doesn't work, because they don't have accountability. Where my coaching is I work with my clients one-to-one. We go on a weekly calls. We can always make adjustments. What do you think? People will choose the one-size-fit training plan that doesn't provide the results, or they're going to choose your coaching where it's one-to-one coaching or group coaching, but you still have that personalized approach. I think most people will want to choose that your coaching, right, personalized. And if you can explain it in your content the better way, then make look the other way bad, they just want to come to you. So for example, here are other examples: intermittent fasting, or one meal a day. not getting enough protein intake leads to this skinny fat body type. Keto, missing out lots of nutrients, don't enjoy life, you feel miserable. Cardio, not building muscle, difficult to get in shape. Calisthenics, easy to injure or hard to do overload progression. Personal trainers, not being able to keep you accountable outside of the gym. So these are just examples, as I said, like maybe for different offers or different niches it's a bit different. So that's why like listen carefully on your sales calls or in your messages what answers they provide, and then try to make content on those things. So for example, here is like a script I would use. For example, in my hook I would say keto is a scam. I love meat, steak, I love eggs, but you know what else I love? I love carbs, especially fruits, rice, potatoes, and any other good things. So I even say that I love carbs, you know, and most people choose keto to lose weight as fast as possible, and it's becoming this popular social media trend. Everyone is following each other, and to be honest, keto is long-term, might not actually be good for you. So I can't even provide facts, yeah, so if you can be more specific with it, I think it's even better. Or also some people said to me that they are like doing kettlebell workouts at home, and here I explained why kettlebell workouts are overrated. So as I said, you can literally do anything, you know, like throw rocks. The more rocks you throw, the better. We can maybe check some examples of other. So for example here, Mike Thurston about AI. Yeah, many people as well nowadays saying that they don't need personal coaches or online coaches. They can just go in ChatGPT and create a plan, but probably it's not gonna work, right?
How good can it be to help me to get in shape, build muscle mass? We'll give you a program, but it needs to know you a hell of a lot better. With your exact body composition, I don't think it's at the stage yet where it could replace a personal trainer or a coach.
Yeah.
But once it gets to really understand you, it will get to the point where it says, right, today, based off the sleep that you had and food which you ate yesterday, this is what you should eat. I think it will be much easier to get in shape and be much healthier.
Yeah, for now it's still like basic. It's getting better.
How?
So yeah, that's one. It's more, I think, from a podcast he had, so kind of didn't die. Let's take it's cardio, good for fat loss. This one is good.
Stop using cardio as a way to burn calories. It is probably one of the worst things that you can do, and it's actually just going to perpetuate that binge and restrict cycle. The reason being is that you might have eaten too much food and then go to burn those calories off. Even though you're burning calories during your hard cardio session, you're also ramping up your physical hunger so that you come back from the gym, you starve yourself, but then you're actually even more physically hungry at the end of the day. Stop using cardio.
So yeah, that was good thing. What else?
You can eat meat, fish, eggs, fruit, and vegetables. You're not going to eat bread, pasta, rice, tortillas, anything else. If it's not in that short list, you're not eating it. What you find...
This was more like kind of, you're like focusing on whole food diet, but you understand, like from these examples and what I explained, I think this is literally one of the best things you can do. As I said, of course, still provide value or share your day-to-day life. People love that they know you, trust you, understand what you do on day-to-day basis. You should also share your stories on daily basis, what you're doing, how kind of routine. So people, when they watch your story, they understand like what your day gonna look like. You know, I literally on my fitness account have posted like every day for like 1 year over. You know, and I post like my morning routine. You know, either it's run, walk, reading a book. Then I post like maybe some work session where I work, or like my journal. Then I always post my gym sessions, every exercise, and then maybe like some dinner meals or some meals, you know, like, and yeah, just people when they press on story, they will already know what I'm gonna do, you know. So when they see that on daily basis, you know, like they just gonna understand that you are that person, you know, who can help them to achieve, because they also want to be in that routine. They also want to live a healthy lifestyle. So use also stories, share your life, throw rocks at your enemies, showcase testimonials, in your stories, or even make a specific content piece. Let's say for me, So for example, like if someone from your clients got amazing results, make something similar like this. Guillermo, software engineer, shred 36 pounds and went from this to this. So before joining the program, he tried countless things on his own. Low-calorie diets like keto, intermittent fasting, portion control, was really restricting himself, you know, feeling hungry all the time and had this negative mindset regarding the food. On the training side, he did a lot of running, going to the gym without really a plan. So he was like achieving this skinny fat body type, which is not ideal. So since he joined the program, we transformed everything. You know, he was eating a lot actually. At first he was struggling to eat that much, but still was losing. So yeah, kind of here as well, understand, like I showcase the transformation and what kind of steps he did. So before joining the program, you know, he tried keto, intermittent fasting, portion control. So I'm again like kind of breaking the beliefs that you don't need to do those things. Like there's more sustainable and better way. So if you can make content pieces like these, like you're just gonna attract the right people and people just will want to give you money. Yeah, so actionable steps that you can do is come up with your own enemies. Yeah, as I said, the best is like look at your messaging. Maybe on Instagram you message with people trying to book appointments, listen what did they say, or also on a sales call and make content on those things. Yeah, polarize also the statements. Once you identify them, make bold statements, you know, like crash diets are destroying your metabolism, or hours cardio are wasting your time. Like the hook, I would say, is one of the most important ones, so make it bolder and stronger. Back it up with facts, yeah, make sure to explain why the alternative isn't effective. Share, as I said, maybe testimonials or like studies. And position your offer as the solution, you know, after you throw rocks, explain why it doesn't work. Say something like, with my program, you know, or maybe my other client ate all the foods he enjoyed, you know, and was still able to build more muscle, lose fat sustainably, you know, or he lost 30 pounds all while working 50-hour weeks by his computer, you know, and like people will like kind of have this wow moment, you know, and like think about what I'm doing right now is not working, so maybe I should try your system, you know. And the more you do it and more consistent you are with this, you're gonna get better, you will have better content, you know, and you will also attract better leads. So give it a try for your own offer. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to my channel. If you have any questions or requests or on any other topics you would like that I cover, especially on the coaching side, then comment below. I will like make a full video on those things or answer fully in detail on questions. If you need any help, just reach out to me on Instagram, and yeah, I will gladly help you, guide you in the right direction. And yeah, see you in the next video.